The words of a young wordsmith jump off the page and deliver wisdom and courage to those willing to listen. Noa Sanaa is a 14-year-old poet and spoken word artist right here in Sacramento who I had the pleasure of meeting. I was fascinated and inspired by her commitment to her craft and her willingness to share her message and her story. So Noa, what sparked your interest in poetry?
So back in the 5th grade, there was this learning website that I used to use. One part of it was learning about poetry. And so I got to learn about all the different kinds of poetry like sonnets, haikus, epics, rhyme poetry, blackout poetry, free verse. And so in the summer between 7th and 8th grade, I tried writing songs. That didn't work out. So instead of trying to write a song, I just wrote some rhymes and called it a poem. And I realized that for me, writing poetry is easier than writing songs.
What topics do you like to write about?
So my top 3 topics are racial equality, women's rights, and mental health. Sometimes I'll write about other things, but most of the time I'll write about those 3 topics because they have an impact on me. Or I've written a poem about how women often forget that they're queens, but we are queens and we're beautiful and we should be confident in that.
Okay, we gotta remember to stay queens. I love that. So Noa, you've released your first poetry book titled Her Black Voice, I'm Not Done Talking. Why that title?
I'm a young Black girl in a society where people don't want to listen to the things I have to say. And so the title is like, I'm here, I have a voice, and I'm going to use it to make change. And that kind of fades into the I'm not done talking part because my mom really likes that line because she says it's so profound. Like, I sometimes like to think of Kamala Harris and her Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking line.
And when people do try to silence you, and you have those moments, those experiences, what do you wish you could tell those people now if you had the chance?
I would tell them, I have a voice. I have the right to speak, freedom of speech, since we're so into the Constitution. And I'm gonna use my voice to make change because I know that that's what my voice can and will do, and you can't tell me otherwise.
How do you get in the zone when you write your poems? What's your way of getting ready?
Well, normally if I get inspiration, it comes out of nowhere and I'll just think of like a really interesting line and I'm like, oh, let me write that down. But if I do need help, getting focused, I'll ask my mom for help, or like we'll just have a conversation and I'll get inspiration from what we talked about. Or I'll like just put on some music and write down a bunch of words that rhyme.
Who would you say your book is for?
My book is for everybody, all ages, because whether you're 6, 16, 21, or 78, I feel like there's something that everyone can take away from the book. Everybody has something to learn from my poems.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to ask you, can we hear one of your pieces?
Sure. Live still. Stay still. React still. Remain still. Die still. Speak still. Be still. Yeah, still. They treat me with cruelty still. They think they can rule me still. They continue to stereotype still. They continue to favor the light still. Yeah, still. She thinks I'm angry still. He thinks I'm crazy still. They think I don't notice still. They think I don't know this still. Yeah, still. I will no longer hide still. I will not let it slide still. I'm done with the ignoring still. I'll keep rising in the morning still. Yeah, still. I will speak for my people still. I will take nothing but equal still. They think that I won't speak up still, that I'll choose to break and weak up still. Yeah, still. Live still? No. Change. Stay still? No. Run free. React still? No. Rearrange. Remain still? No. Keep the energy. Die still? No. Die trying. Speak still? No. Enough lying. Be still? No. Done complying. Yeah, still. I'm not done talking.